I put it in a shorter form, but how I created the universe. At the very, very bottom is material, ground elements of material. Then at the next level is the murky water, and at the very top is the clear, living water. All of it is holy, but it was a small negative charge. Wait, it's actually a lot of negative charges under all living life. And the negative charges actually say no zone, meaning it would never be alive. It can't pull nothing from out of it. Only way it can do is 2 points make a positive, and the only person that can make a positive from negative 2 points is I. But I can train people to do so, but they don't know the highest one that has to come back to me, because all words may not come back empty. It may not come to me without return. So if I'm the first person who spoke it, and the last word has to come back to me, even though I'm teaching all y'all how to come from out that negative zone, the negative energy zone, which I always do. I train beings into coming from out the negative zone. But this is the very last negative zone that I've been doing. Even though the word lasts forever, I'm going to show y'all that this negative zone will no longer exist, but only the positive zone where you can create new thoughts will come, instead of having this one, the negative charge, trying to bring negatives out, and it can pull you down into it if you're not strong enough or you're not following a better lead. So if you're not using the heart as well. So the highest point, the highest person that sees all clarity in how to live is me. It's just y'all need to be trained to get out this last negative zone that I've been doing for a very long time. But exactly, y'all 30 seconds to is versus mine. Exactly. So at the very bottom, murky, and then at the next level is the same thing, murky. So when I spoke over the light, and I spoke over the water and said, let there be light, a heat point had bubbled all the way down, all the chemicals to the bottom, and then it popped all the way up to my focus point. And I had spoke, this is what I want to see in this universe, and this is how I needed to be, so I can deactivate this energy system so we could raise to the next one. And it came back down to me. I had caught the focus point, and like I said, my timer, the timer versus y'all timer versus my timer is two different. So in the bubble, it's small. I caught y'all in an oxygen bubble with all the material that I needed to be in this one, in Earth, and all these other surroundings as well. They're all bubbles that's bubbling up from material. And the smallest ones, the smallest energy, the smallest boil pop, I caught it at the highest point, meaning it could be a highest light there. If it was adjacent to my congruency and why I needed to go into it and save it, if it was even to my exception, then I had caught it right there. Meaning all creation must come back to me with a judgment of, was you this or was you that? And the only ones that get to survive is the positive ones. Now, since I caught that with the energy focus of all elements that I was in play, fire, earth, water, and air. Since all those played in a part, that's what's in here. It's only north, south, east, and west. You know what I'm saying? It's only 4 points you can go in this whole entire universe, because that's the shape that I needed y'all to be in order to save y'all. To continue, I'm trying to see. I was getting the message. Hold on. The value point of the highest focus was right in my face, and I focused on it with my third eye, with my three eyes, seeing it was a three-dimensional, and then I went in to define it more. I'm trying to see. Oh yeah, it's a timer on it because the material is bubbling. So if I'm letting y'all know, y'all see Earth, the smallest, Pluto, all that, but the timer of all existence being equal to congruent, hold on, all the time being equal and congruent created a positive point of who needs to get out this energy zone and who deserves it before the material simmers back down. All right. Until the energy simmers back down. It's a energy point. What goes up must goes down. And that bubble is going to hit the pot again, and then I'm going to discard of it because it's negative waste. And then everything else will be forever living and forever being. So that timer is coming up. So I need everybody to repent and return to the favor of me, which is Nazir Renell Evan Beckham, or Sun God, or Sun, just S-U-N. They flip around Sun, Nus. Call me Nas, Nis, Noosh. Call me. Just know I'm near. Nazir. Nas is near. And also know that nice ears. I have nice ears. Nazir, nice ears. But I was catching some points while I was on this. But go ahead. That's how you're going to succeed, knowing that I created heaven and earth and everything else. Everything's at elements. So even, oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's why I was looking around. Like heaven is also material of the very bottom. But since it was a higher point of focus, which I always stay in the purest point of light, since we're always there, and the people who's always there is always there. Only we need the sick people who is at the bottom on a negative zone. And we're all at levels. We could go to each level, but the ones who already made it to the highest point of purity, they don't even see it. Their perception is too high. But each level, so if we're on physical, spirit, heavenly, beyond heavenly, exter, it's called extergalactical, EXTER, meaning we've seen that last society. Now let's go see the more anxieties. We've seen the last anxieties. Now let's go to see no more anxieties. We've seen the last universes. Now we're finna go see new universes. This is how I catch messages. I'm getting messages from multiple planets and multiple universes, and they're sending me messages through the animals. Like a dragonfly was just driving backwards, flying backwards. Speaking of driving, the car door is open. But yeah, life is coming back to an agreeing state of what material actually is. And you can have clouds, which mean oxygen and earth, but it's a point that just can't bubble high enough. It don't have enough electric